Hello, dear Gemini. Hope you are doing well, friends. Welcome to Soulvine Guidance. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies the week ahead. Right now, at the time of this session, we're actually in the heightened energy of the new moon. We also have Mercury moving in retrograde, which Mercury is all about Gemini. So let's connect in and see what is happening, friends. We are just clearing the space. You're welcome to take a deep breath in. And as you take a deep breath in, you can raise your shoulders up, 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 up. And then as you release and exhale, just let those shoulders go. All right, friends, let's see what is going down. I've already cleared the energies, as I said, and shuffled the deck. So let's just check into what you need to know right now. So this is a timeless and general read whenever you come across it, Gemini. I'd love to know what your sun, moon, and rising energies are. So we have your readings each week, so feel welcome to check them out. I was just telling the Libra gang that when I first started this channel, the biggest thing for me was like, if I can just help one person, and then you come like a year later, a year and a half later, and then you've got thousands of people that you get to connect with. And I feel blessed, I feel blessed that you just can make a difference just in some person's life. But I really do appreciate you being here. That's what I'm trying to say here right now. And that I get to be a part of your journey. All right. One more. Thank you, Spirit. And we'll dive into Gemini. All right. And let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Dreamer energy. Okay. So connecting in, we've got the Moon, Justice, and Release. So we've got some significant major arcana right now showing up. So there's some insight that you may have psychically here, gems. But I wonder too if there's a little bit of creating energy or thoughts around something, like you're really analyzing something and creating a lot of things that may or may not be there. I don't know. I'm just getting like a little bit of a taking a step back with this moon energy. This could just be your emotions overall around a situation that that is not... you just don't feel right now is fair, is just, and you want to get to the bottom of it, whatever this is. Something seems to have transpired and you just want to get to the truth of this situation. And I think if you're in a space where you're thinking all these things, it's sometimes harmful to self, but it's like, but I just need to know and I need to uncover what's happening. And I think too, being in, your headspace a lot, you got to figure it out. You need to figure it out, because if you don't figure it out, there's this part of you that will just keep looking until you find answers. And as much as you could be cool, calm, and collected and kind of sit back in your other energy, there's something here about a situation that you just know is not right. And you just are trying to find more information because it's kind of hit you on an emotional level, whatever this seems to be. I think this is... I don't know what like if this is really relevant right now or something you've been through. I feel this is like right on the cusp, as may have happened already, or something that is kind of showing headway on this. But I'm just getting that whatever you end up vocalizing right now, or I feel like you're going to vocalize something or present something here, or someone's going to present something here that's going to shed some light on something that's going to be able to close this out, whatever this is. So the release energy is kind of like the death energy. So I feel like something's going to be presented, some news, some information. I don't know if some of you are going through some legal stuff and there's been a bit of shady. That could be like for very specific people. But I'm also feeling like whatever situation that you're dealing with that's kind of hit you on an emotional level potentially here, that you're trying to uncover some more information. I mean, this could just be research for all I know, but whatever it is that you're trying to uncover, I think some information is going to show up for you that's going to be able to come to some solution around something and just end all the whatever's been going on. And I think it's going to come to a quick close, whatever this is, because then what happens after you come to this close, there's a rebuilding of some situation, a rebuilding. Maybe this is a new project. It's like you've kind of shut that out of your life, and all of a sudden here you are in the Three of Earth. So the Three of Earth, the Knight of Fire, and the ego energy. There's something that you've kind of taken away from here, shut out, and just gone a whole new path and a whole new direction. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Maybe it's a job. Okay, you finally made a decision on something. Maybe it was some money that you came into, a business, a relationship of some kind, but you're going on a new path to create something new with someone new. And a part of this newness, I mean, you might know some of the people, but I feel this is whole brand new spanking something, okay? In addition, like it's been in the ethers, but it's not something that you've put an overload of energy in. I think now you've cut this out. You've kind of like, I'm going all in to whatever this is, this project, this opportunity. Something creative is happening here, and you're really good at creating here, Gemini. With the Knight of Fire too, it's like something is pushing forward here. Something is like picking up speed. In addition to something picking up speed, we can also see here these two sides of you going like backtracking a bit on something that's already transpired. And a part of whatever's transpired, I'm thinking, are you thinking, I could have done this or I could have done that? And I don't know what's happening. It's kind of like you're getting a bit distracted again. And this ego energy is kind of like the devil energy. It's like getting caught away in thoughts or situations that may not be present, but you kind of get taken away with something around that that's just not supporting you. But then we've got the Seven of Air, the Queen of Air, and the Ace of Air. So maybe whatever plans that you had that all of a sudden are showing up to push forward. Maybe someone's trying to push something forward and you're not liking it, and you kind of like, hang on a second, this ain't feeling right. Because then the Seven of Air too is kind of like you're feeling something's a bit off. So even though you've cut something out or ended, some cycle has ended here, you're kind of now gone on a different path potentially, and now it's like, hang on, this doesn't even feel right either. And I think you're, again, trying to get to the source of the matter, or trying to see in a bit deeper of what is this and what decisions should I be making? I just got out of shit. I didn't want to get back in shit. So how do I kind of navigate this and figure this out? I mean, you are very in the thick here. You'd want to think that with Mercury in retrograde, this works in your power. And I feel it does. It's going to show up and reveal a lot of things for you here, Gemini. In addition, allowing you to get to the truth of a situation, the truth of the matter, and get this new, fresh idea to go do what you need to do. In addition to the dreamer, we're going to have a look at what that is and taking a leap of faith on, and we'll dive in a bit deeper on what that's going to look like in terms of your outcome. All right, let's get a little bit more insight on what this moon energy is, because I think there's some things that we need to know. Moon energy, thank you, Spirit. Whoa, that's a lot. We don't want all those. Okay, we have got Knight of Swords, Strength Energy, Nine of Pentacles. So I feel here that something came through, some news, some information. Someone presented something here to you, Gemini, and I feel it gave you like a sense of confidence to move forward in a certain direction. And the way it was presented was, it felt good. They knew all the right buttons to push. They knew what, like, kind of like how to get your attention, it seems. But then there was also this part of you that was just like, something feels off. I feel like this is great, but I also don't have all the information. And that's something that you really wanted to understand and assess. And I think sometimes too, if you get more curious or ask more questions, it was like, hang on, this is like, I feel like I don't have the information that I even asked for. They just kept building up another scenario or another situation, like diverting from what you actually wanted to learn and understand. Justice energy. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Justice. I mean, fair dinkum, hey? So the Justice and the Justice energy. Yeah, so maybe who was presenting something, you know, they came across like a really honest, fair person, family person, family man, family woman, like connected, was abundant in many ways. But maybe there was some truths that you uncovered here. This could be even relating to get some fairness for your own family here. Whatever has transpired here with this justice energy and what you stood up for and believed in, what I do see here is that you had to get vulnerable perhaps with someone in your family as what was going on, to be able to make objective decisions and take action towards those. And that probably wasn't easy for you, Gemini. I think you're a type of person who can handle a lot of stuff and just do what you need to do and make it happen and, switch off let me say, you're very good at stepping into the logical part when you need to. But something here, I think, got you a little bit in a way that you didn't expect. But what it's allowing you to do is get vulnerable again on what it is that you really want, what it is that you really want to go after and move into that direction. So I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here. There's opportunity for something pretty awesome happening here. Release energy, what do we need to know? So we've got Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Like I said, I think earlier, like someone tried to offer you something. I think there's a part of you that put a lot of work in, but you're also really good at putting a lot of work and energy into something to distract yourself or to move on. And I think that's exactly what you're doing here. You kind of cut this part out and you're like, okay, I'm going on the next thing. I know what my talents are. I know what my skills are. I know what I need to know, what I need to learn, and I'm just going to go do that. And that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here that's kind of happening. Someone's, in addition to whatever's ended, someone's presenting you an opportunity and you're going to go all in and just cut out whatever else has been happening. Three of Earth, what do we need to know? Yeah, this is the confirmation of you taking a leap here, because you're seeing as this like your kind of blessing that's going to change everything. For some of you, this could be, if this has been around a family matter or family situation or something that has, kind of shifted in that energy, we can see here that there's something again that's kind of getting your attention, exciting you, that's connecting to your heart space emotionally. I do think parts of you goes in a little bit, kind of quietens out, to make sure that you're on the right path, it's like this little pulse check that you have for yourself here, Gemini, and with the Ace of Swords, because that's important to you to get the clarity that you need to have this new start and this new beginning. I think you're just doing a bit of a self-check, whatever this is. Knight of Fire, what do we need to know? Okay, Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. I think you recognize that you're really good at pushing forward, cutting things out, pushing forward. Like you're very good at just moving on. But sometimes I don't think you end up dealing with situations or recognizing that potentially you're at burnout, because this seems like big burnout here. Needing to rest, needing to rejuvenate, no energy. So something's happening here that, if that's the case, you may get into a bit of a burnout. So just flagging it, like take a check on how you're feeling, are you getting more headaches than usual? Are you feeling a certain way? How's your sleep? There's something here that maybe that's what you want to rest. Maybe that you want to take charge, recharge, but at the same time, there's something exciting here and that's what you want to go with. But I think it's important that taking care of yourself first, because that's when you can make decisions from a really, highly intentional place, a mindful place. When you're burnt out, tired, exhausted, it's very hard to make sound decisions. And I think this is going to be important for you. So when you are getting into that state, like take care of yourself here, Gemini. I think that's going to be incredibly important to support your success moving forward. Ego, we've got Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, I feel like there's someone here that's quite stuck in their certain belief systems, okay, with this Four of Pentacles energy and ego. There seems to be something that someone truly believes in, and that's the way things need to be. That's how you've got to do something. But in saying that, I feel like you might be taking a pause on that and revisiting to go, hang on, is actually that the right way? Because, and I think this is really great of you if you can take a pause to recheck, because as you do and kind of reassess the situation and then start moving forward again, for some of you, this is about the partnership or getting into a new partnership, okay? Whatever transpires here with this, we can see that this is a really great win for you. This is like the effort, what you've put in is finally coming to a place of, yeah, the rewards are coming in, the recognition's coming in. I'm winning here. This is a good sign. Okay, so you want that good sign. But I feel something's changing again. So let's have a look. 7 of Air, Wheel of Fortune, change, 8 of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah. So I feel what's going to happen here is someone's going to kind of step in and saying, actually, this way forward may not be the way forward here, Gemini. Or whoever this team or project that you're working on, or this situation that you're working on. So someone's going to come in that has a little bit more authority, a little bit more charge maybe. I mean, this could be you for all we know, but someone's going to change something here, okay? This is going to come in the news pretty fast. I think all of a sudden, like I said, a dial's going to be turned. Someone's going to come in and say, we need to make new plans. Whatever you've been working on, no, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't feel right. And I think some of you are not going to be very happy with having to, change everything. Queen of Air. We have got 4 of Cups, the Sun. One more, thank you. And 6 of Cups. So whatever insight you're looking at right now, there's nothing that seems to be capturing your attention. And then I think finally, the more that you look in and try to get more objective and clear away the shit that just you recognize isn't relevant, because I think you're trying to sift right now in terms of, hang on, this is happening. I need to find a solution. I need to find a way forward. There's something that you're searching for, but whatever you're searching for, nothing comes like, that's it. It's not like, yeah, that's it. But all of a sudden, something clears the path here and makes sense. And then you realize wherever you're going next, okay, that's where I'm meant to be. It's super clear to me now. That's what we need to fulfill. That's going to make the difference. So you're figuring that out along the way with the 6 of Cup energy. And I think in some part, you've seen this before or been around this before. So it will make absolute sense. We've got the Ace of Air. So that's like the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Chariot, and the 7 of Wands. Didn't we start like that? This just seems so familiar. So in saying that here, where you may not have had clarity, where things may have looked or felt like weren't clear, emotionally maybe you didn't feel clear, whatever was showing up just didn't make sense to you, but it's like all of a sudden that clarity comes through that you can start moving forward here, because you know this within yourself, right? I also feel this is quite intuitive on a subconscious level for you, okay? You've been here before, you've done this before. This is just, again, it's familiar that just naturally comes. It's not something you have to think about. It's just naturally a part of you that works, that happens, where your magic lies. And I think you'll somehow find this source within you, Gemini, and it's like, okay, we're going forward with this. So whatever this movement forward is for you, you strongly believe in it. And I think you're really standing your ground and just going to go hard in that direction. So I love that for you, that you've been able or are able to get to that. So having a look at the final energy, you've got the Dreamer. So whatever it is that you're taking a chance on, we can see here, I already talked about burnout, and that's showing up here. So be mindful of that. I think once you address the burnout, you're going to recognize that the more that you take care of yourself, you're going to get to this 9 of Water, which is like the 9 of Cups energy. So everything's going to feel good. Everything's going to feel awesome. And you're just going to be lit and inspired with the path and direction that you're going. And further get the clarification here that you're on the right path. It's feeling good. You know you're heading in the right direction, whatever it is that you're doing with this 4 of Fire energy. That's like the 4 of Wands. things are going to be looking good on the home front where they may have been a bit bumpy or the situation that you had to deal with. So for some of you, this could have been around money if you went through some court case or went through some dealings in a business or a situation that something came to an end or you had to cut out. Maybe it did take an impact financially on the home space, but I feel something's shifting. Whatever this newness that you're going into that may go a little bit sideways for a bit or for a minute. It's just for a bit and a minute. Don't be too stressed about it. You're going to find the way here, Gemini, and this is where you get to shine. This is what you're really good at, finding those solutions, bringing the things together that you need to bring and just making it work. And yeah, you do this with finesse, and I love that for you. Final messages with the Moonology cards. So we've got your commitment is being tested, your dreams need a practical plan, and then looking at the big picture. So you've got first quarter moon, full moon in Taurus, and full moon in Sagittarius. So I think that's interesting that your commitment's being tested, because with whatever change ends up with a certain project or something that you're doing, I think at first you might be chucking a bit of a wobbly, and I don't know if you've heard that term before, but it's kind of like, I ain't doing this. Hang on. This is where we're going. Why are you mixing this up on me? No. Like the frustration. But again, just get to the drawing board and start putting things into action, because that's where you shine. You're good at putting things together, drawing it up, and then making it happen. And I think that's what you're being asked to do. Even though this might come in and might challenge your thinking, this is actually where you get to shine. So don't underestimate the power of this disruption here. It's working in your favor. I'm going to leave that with you, dear friend, and I look forward to catching you next week. If you feel connected, please like and subscribe to support the channel, and we support you. Much love. Bye.